Hello, this is Kylie J.N.S, and I hope you guys are having a great Monday. And so, obviously, this was like this big day to have this solar eclipse. So I was just outside for quite a bit, just assessing the energy and really enjoying what is going on outside. I'm telling you, like the birds is tweaking a little. If you study the birds, you see them behaving a little, they kind of misbehaving out there. But other than that, the energy is so fucking beautiful out there. Like, I feel like I just got high off of that sun. Now, I know they trying to scare everybody about this eclipse and, oh, they doing all this fervor around this energy, but this is a beautiful energy coming from the divine feminine. And I'm sitting out there, I'm just like, yo. So I want to really encourage the ladies, if you can, before 3:30, before 4 p.m. at least, while the sun is out, even if, especially if you're in the South, if y'all can get your asses out there with just a summer dress on, or if you can, preferably if you can get out there butt ass naked and still keep your privacy, that would be ideal as the woman. But if not, put you on a dress with the short sleeves, legs out, and get your ass out there in that sun. It is a beautiful energy. I'm telling you, you about to feel zooted and booted. You about to feel zooted and booted. And I'm telling you, like, I'm just coming down off of the high from the sun. And I haven't taken anything today but some fenugreek, methylene blue, and my resveratrol, and some iodine, because it's a lot of radiation out there. So some iodine. And I'm telling you, I was out there and I'm just like floating on cloud nine. It felt like I was having orgasm after orgasm sitting out there in that sun. What a beautiful energy of the divine feminine coming through on this planet. I was like, oh my gosh, like there is nothing to absolutely fear regarding this solar eclipse. I don't care what they tell you, what they trying to put on the news. It is an absolutely amazing, beautiful celestial solar spirits, beautiful energy coming from that sun. If you got children, get them out there in that sun. I would say, if it's, obviously have them decent, but if it's baby girls, especially if you're in the South, have them with very legs out, arms out for the boys, arms out, shirts off if you're a boy, and get out there in that sun for this a little bit, take advantage of this energy. And have your hair out. Don't have a head. I know a lot of us, we wear the hair. I've been wearing head wraps for 2 weeks straight, protective style, and for spiritual reasons, I've been having my head covered. So today I put some rose. I put a lot of rose in my hair, and cedar wood and pine, and just all this. Got a real smooth going, and some 24 karat gold. Have my hair out, afro out, and sit your ass up in that sun. Have that sun beaming down on that head. Your head should feel warm. That's how much you should be in that sun. And I'm telling you, it is not no sinister energy coming from this eclipse. This is a beautiful energy. And when they scared of something, that let me know. Like anytime the powers that be is so scared of something, they want to throw rockets, and they acting off. They just declare state of emergencies, and they done shut down schools and close schools. I'm like, nah, if you scared of it, that means it's something I don't gotta be afraid of. That's how I look at it. Anytime you see them scared of nature and I'm freaking out about nature, that means that's telling me that it's something it's something I'm missing. I took my ass out there. I'm telling you. And I was out there for a good minute, staring at the sun, staring dead at the sun, communing with the sun. And when I closed my eyes and I see that sun, I guess what I saw, ladies? A big giant uterus pattern in the sun. As a shaman, I'm a shaman, and there is some secretions. Obviously, we told you before about the celestial baby divine masculine coming through them, those principalities, the solar principalities of that. But this is a divine feminine energy. This is some. I mean, I was literally like on cloud nine. I'm sitting there, and I seen some Black Americans. They come outside, they looking at me. One of the ladies said, "Did eclipse come?" I'm like, I don't know, but they looking at me like it's this random ass Black girl just staring up at the sun, smiling, geek, just straight tweaking, like just like smiling, like you know how you looking at you. Okay, what's going on over here? What's she doing? What the hell going on? But it really just had me like, wow, like what an amazing energy coming from that sun. The wind is beautiful. You can feel the birds, even everything is, it's real calm, it's real peaceful. And so if you can get out there, preferably with legs out and arms out. I mean, if you got a backyard and can't nobody see you, get out there butt ass naked. Try to have that sun on your vajayjay if possible. Seriously. And it may sound awkward, but for those that are spiritually inclined, you'll get it. But this is a beautiful energy out, and if you can get out there and with minimum clothes on, or if you got a window where can't nobody see you and the sun could come through, get you standing in that butt ass naked and put your vajayjay up to the sun. Seriously. This is for the divine feminine. This solar eclipse right here, this was a black. Look, y'all gonna have to forgive me because I do feel zooted and booted after that sun. I took my methylene blue, and that's one got like nanoparticles of gold and stuff. So I'm just like, my brain is just buzzing. Like I'm literally like I'm buzzed right now. I'm on one, but it's amazing. It's an amazing. And I said, wow, the work is getting completed in real time of everything that we've ever wanted to see on this planet. It's happening. Obviously we talk about, oh, the matrix fell and all these things and all that's good and all that, but like we want to also see the vibrational shift, the frequency raise. And like I felt that today. I was like, wow, this is some old other stuff. Like I'm looking like, whoa. And this sun is just emitting beautiful energy. The wind feels so beautiful out there, nice little breeze. I mean, if you're in the north, and it's colder, and it's still April, still you might want to have a sweater on and something like that, but try to take advantage of this energy if you can, and go out there if you're a melanated woman, because this energy, I'm telling you, you go and you stare at that sun and you really tap in, today, if ain't any other day, and maybe it is any other day, but today the black woman has taken over the sun. I'm telling you. And when I say this black woman, I'm talking about obviously the celestial, the Godhead, like this energy of the black divine feminine has taken complete control over that damn sun out there. That's all I felt. That was all I felt, was divine feminine energy of divine melanated woman. That's what I felt from that sun. Big secretions coming from the sun. It is energy from the vaginal area that is also coming from that sun. I felt it. It's a beautiful energy. And of course, I felt like what I was telling you guys before about the celestial baby boy energy. That was coming all the way up. But today, I know it was going to hit like that. Like I knew that I could feel them in other energies. But that one, I said, oh, this is like, if you spiritually walk with me. Okay. Don't take things so literal. Don't be so, but it's time, ladies. We really into the divine feminine. Okay. It's so obvious. It's so here is not even funny. And like I said, this was secretions of the sun is hitting this planet, and we talking about secretions of the divine feminine. Okay, vaginal secretions. That's what it feel like. That's what it felt like. And if you can tap in, a lot of you are gonna feel like you're having an orgasm. You're gonna feel buzz from feeling like you're numb from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, with beautiful fire energy that you could control, feeling beautiful energy all throughout the body. Very relaxing. If you can get out there, in that sun for a little bit. Okay, and just tap in. Tap in for an hour, 30 minutes, 30 minutes for an hour right now. If you can get out there, do it now before, but obviously before the sun hit. And it don't even matter, like, oh, if you get to see the eclipse or not. Like, I don't know if I saw it. I did see some weird, I felt some weird shit going on. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm looking at the sun and I did see that shit. It just disappeared, go dark a little, didn't come back out, I saw a little something. I don't know if that was it or not. I don't know. But I didn't even care about all that because I just knew that it was an energetic thing that I should be tapping into. And so that was more important for me than to actually view the eclipse. But I was out there during the time that it was supposedly supposed to hit or something. I mean, I don't know. They said 1 to 3 p.m. I don't know. So maybe I did get a chance to see it, or whatever I was looking at. But I know I started seeing them birds geeking. Them birds, them birds started acting a fool. And I was out there, doing my little chants and whatnot. Yeah, it's going down. I said, ooh, ooh. I'm sitting there like, I'm telling you, I don't got high off the sun. Didn't know such a thing was possible. I didn't know people can get high off the sun. I didn't know that. That was amazing. Like, I'm glad I'm kind of isolated, because if I would have had, had some people around me, they would have been like, okay, Kylie having her moment. Kylie Ma, she tweaking. Let's just go and do our little thing and have her little moment. Cause she out there with the sun, going to another dimension and shit. Let her do her little thing and let her go into her little priestess mode, and she'll come back out of it. But no, that was that's some good energy out there, guys. Take advantage of it. Don't be scared or nothing. Don't be scared of nothing. I had no glasses. They said you had to wear the Eclipse glasses on. I ain't buy that shit. I don't got no Eclipse glasses. I just took my ass out there with a dress, legs out, short sleeve shirt, short sleeve dress, to take advantage of that energy. And I will have to say it was well worth it, ladies. This is the age of the divine feminine. There is celestials, the solar principalities of the divine masculine out. This is more of the baby that I told you on my other videos. They got that out. But today, at least when I was out, oh, that was all big, giant, black female power coming from the sun. Black, giant, that vagina. That's the only thing I could think of. Like, I don't know what else to describe. You know how, like, the shamans from, like, China and America, how they would come back and say, oh, when they had a solar eclipse, the Chinese would think, there was a dragon eating the sun, and if you're a North American, they would say it was a giant squirrel eating the sun. This is like, if you were a shaman, this is when you would tap in. This is the type of things you would see, the images you would see, and you would come back and report, oh, it's just this. So for me, as a shaman, what I saw, I'm just saying what I saw in 2024 at the solar eclipse, this sun was taking over a big black vagina, big black vagina, taking over the sun, secreting out energies out of the vagina all over the planet, all over the entire planet, everywhere, all over the place, all everywhere you could think of vagina secretions of the sun, of the divine feminine, of the sun. This is all celestial. This is all spiritual. Don't be so literal. If you want to picture it literal, sure. But I'm just saying what I felt and how that sun was coding me. And I'm damn sure I know something out there happening spiritually, and it is a good thing. I don't care what they tell. Ain't nothing to be afraid of with this solar eclipse, because this is some good energy hitting this planet. It's helped to raise the vibration of the planet for sure. It sure is. So, NASA, I don't know what to tell you. Y'all sitting up there acting a damn fool, shooting rockets, and shoot rockets at that black vagina of the sun if y'all want to. Try her, fuck around and find out. So, I don't know what NASA's thinking on all of this is. They should have been listening to their priestesses. They do listen to the priestesses on what they need to do. But yeah, it's on and popping. Now when the moon come out, I should take my ass back on out there, because but as far as this moon thing, I really don't know. I know it's supposed to be the moon covering the whole entire sun, but I mean, this time, I'm just feeling so much solar energy. I'm not really, and maybe I'll feel it later on because it's the new moon, so maybe that's something to do with it. But I'm not, and I know it got to be some effect of the moon, because it's completely gonna block out the sun. So I know she got to be up to something. But this female sun, this sun is really popping. Like, this sun is really out here popping. So I really don't know how the moon is going to interfere with that, because it's going down in Georgia at least. But we in Georgia, land is very powerful spiritually, as quiet as it's kept. Um, and so maybe that's just the Georgia thing. Who knows? But yes, this is the divine feminine in effect for this, for now and forever. But this day, oh, it's going down. It's going down. She out there wilding, flexing. She out there flexing. The sun is flexing, y'all. The sun is out there flexing. And spiritually speaking, there is some very powerful energy coming from that sun. I'm telling you, I felt zooted in. I felt like, if y'all would have saw me, y'all would have saw my eyes was literally rolling in the back of my head while I was standing outside looking at that sun, absorbing that energy from the sun. My eyes were rolling in the back of my head, and I had this huge ass smile on my face, and I was having an orgasm from standing outside in that sun, looking at it, absorbing those energies from that sun. And I mean, I actually wasn't doing nothing. I just had my arm, I'm just standing there. But I'm just telling you, like, I literally was like zoned out. Zoned, like, it was amazing. So, ladies, get your asses out there and take advantage of this energy, because it's very powerful. It's very powerful. Now I don't know the effects of what kind of light codes we gonna get from this, but I just know that was some good shit. That was some good stuff coming from that sun. I don't care what they tell you. Oh, it's some radiation. This, is that. Oh, guys, be careful. Don't be da 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 da. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. Go on and get you some. Go on and get you some of those ultraviolet rays and infrared rays and photons. I was up there messing around with the electromagnetic grid. I ain't gonna get all into that, but yeah, it's going down. It's going down, ladies. It is the age of the divine feminine, and every entity is playing its role. Like every entity plays its role. Today, the sun is playing its role. But when we talk about this whole age of the divine feminine, yes, we have different planets. We have Saturn, we have Uranus. All of these energies is coming under a very specific order, or paradigm rather. Paradigm is what I would say. But it's being ushered by the chaos intelligence realm. Is being ushered from the galactic realm. Chaos intelligence realm is the pole of creation from the from the galaxy, and so it's all a part of like a order. Just imagine like a puzzle coming together. And so every entity is playing its role, including the sun and the moon and planet Earth. They playing their role today. Saturn shows out. Saturn will be showing out some more. Uranus will be showing out some more. Believe it or not, baby Uranus is an obnoxious octave of Saturn, more of the revolutionary type. If you tap into Uranus energy, it's a very inventive spirit. That's where you're going to see a lot of inventions. That's why coming up, there's going to be a lot of inventions of the divine feminine on planet Earth. Lots of inventions, lots of revolution, uh, calling for justice and order. The obnoxious side of that is Uranus. So yeah, justice is you get that from Saturn as well, but Uranus is the one where, okay, uh, do you want a revolution? Woo woo! I said, do you want that type of energy comes from Uranus. So that's going to be coming soon as well. We got Mars, we got Neptune. All of these energies are going to be having an effect on some way, on some level. And I'm not an astrologist. I can only tap into to what I feel intuitively. But today we see a lot of activity with Sun, Moon, and Earth coming under the proper order of the chaos intelligence realm. It's like they responding to it. That's what I feel. It's like the sun is responding. The sun, the earth, and the moon is responding to the cause in light years, to the cause that the chaos intelligence realm sent to this dimension, planet Earth. It's like yep, we with it. We with it. We with it. We with it. Let's move in formation. Come on, ladies. Let Beyonce say, let's get in formation. Get in. What's that song for? Formation. Yep. That's literally what's happening all over the galaxy, all over the universe. Come on, ladies. Let's get in formation. You that bitch if you cause all this conversation. Always stay gracious. Best revenge is your pay. That's literally what the fuck is going on with the moon, sun, and earth. She's heeding the call from Saturn, heeding the call from Chaos Intelligence. Like, I got you. And they are moving in formation. That's all that's happening today. And I could damn sure feel that. And I am so excited about it. I am so if you're a brother and you like, okay, what the hell going on? What does that mean for you? You get your ass out there too. You get your ass out there too in that sun. You take off your shirt, take off your clothes if you can. If it's if you get some privacy, if possible, put your balls, put your scrotum and ass and nuts up to that sun as well, and get that energy up through them private parts. The Ida and the Pingala all working and flowing. Take your herbs today and get your ass out there too. But I'm letting you know you are going to be hit with divine feminine secretions of the sun. And so it is going to affect you in a way too. Even if you're the divine masculine, it's going to affect you as well. So even though for women, we want these women to understand the divine feminine, your ass need to understand the divine feminine too. So yeah, you can go out there. You are more than welcome to go out there and get in that sun as well. And have that sun beaming on your back and ass. And if possible, put your balls up to that sun. If you got some privacy and you don't want to get no indecency, infraction or nothing like that. I mean, come on, let's use our common sense. But that would be ideal. It really would. It really would take the and then, that's if you're single, you don't want nobody to be looking at you some type of way like you're crazy, or, you don't want your children to see you doing that. But if you got children, just keep boxers, legs out and arms out. Put if you're in a hot area, in the south somewhere, what you can do with the children is have some short sleeves, or if they're boys, they can wear their shirt off and get their ass in that sun. It's 2:26 p.m. Eastern time. In Cali, it's even it's people in Cali, and what's the other, or Seattle, and all in the whole Midwest or whatever, the West, they on different time. You got like 3 hours ahead, and then they got Central time is about what, that 2 hours ahead or something like that. So y'all got some time to get out there and get your asses out in that sun. You got plenty of time. I would say don't go around a bunch of people. Like, I'm not saying go to no park or no beach or nothing, but outside your house, outside in them backyards or in front of your house, is preferred. You ain't got to go out and get no car. Hey, let's go to the beach and all that. I don't know about all that now. I don't. It's just that energy mesh ups, and there's a lot going on energetically that I could feel. I'm telling you, soon as I say a certain chant, birds just fly. I mean, it just is real. It's real. Them bees start geeking. Stuff was tweaking out there. Like, and I'm just like, Hatara, inshallah, kiki sikaba, katakatira. And I'm just seeing the sun is wind start. I'm telling you. As soon as a bunch of all the leaves is falling all over my head. The trees, everything is like, I'm like, okay, let me chill out. The electromagnet, let me chill out. But it was cool nonetheless. It was definitely the shit. Like, I'm like, oh, this is so cool out here. I was geeking. I am so geeked up and excited about these times for the divine feminine. For the divine feminine coming out in full force. And I'm telling you, I saw the imprint of a uterus in that sun today. I saw the imprint of a vagina in that sun. I was looking, staring hard. I'm like closing my eyes and stuff. And I kept seeing the imprint of a uterus, an imprint of a vagina. And I know the men do not like that. I know they got, look, it's like, they see it as a hostile takeover. They see what we're doing as a hostile takeover. And so be it. Now, the men that are of the divine feminine have always been, and that's in their epigenetics for thousands of years. And some of these men we do know, it's not many, but it's some that exist. They don't give a damn about nothing I'm saying. They just like, whatever, let that girl talk about her vagina and the vaginas of the sun and all this shit and divine feminine. I'm gonna go play my video game, kick my chicken, chill out, whatever you say, ma. That type of energy. We do got some brothers that's like that. But some of these other ones that in hatred of the divine feminine, they look at what we did as a hostile takeover. They like, oh, these I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They are they don't know how to respond either because it'll overgulf them and they kind of speechless and like, well, we gave it our best. We gave it our go. We used our best ritual. We used our best summonings, our best conjurings, our best warlocks, our best to try to prevent that energy from coming in and to try to continue to suppress it. And nothing has worked. Nothing has worked. And so now we see the manifestation. This stuff started happening since 2020, picked up in 2022 in August, got real big in 2023, July, shut down, matrix collapsed July 20. I mean, we're talking about like where everybody could feel like it was so obvious. And now, right now, solar eclipse happening, and we're getting the debris removal. A lot of the mercurial energy is leaving out, and we're getting a lot of that. It's not just 5D. If you want to look at it as 5D, that's fine. It is way deeper than the 5D coming in on this planet. And I didn't feel no just 5D. I could see the split. I could see it happening. And I could see what people mean because the energy is different. But this is incredible. It's incredible. And yes, people gonna try us. The priestesses and the shamans, people gonna try us and try to knock us off our square, try to play on our tops like we don't know what's going on and whatnot. But we are in definitely a new dispensation. We talking about 5, 6, 7D, 8D, 9D, 10D. 10D is on this planet, by the way. Just so y'all know, that I know for a fact. I know that for a fact. I ain't gonna get into details about that, but I know for a fact that there are 10D that the 10D realm can be accessed from planet Earth as of now. Portals have been unlocked. Like there are certain energies that are able to get through now, and that's what we're saying. Beautiful energies are able to get through now. They couldn't. It was a prison planet. The vibration was too low, and so they had to send a certain amount of celestial energies through in order for us to be able to raise the vibration high enough so that the portals and these things could be opened back up. And so where we got clearance, security clearance to be able to open back Earth up in a certain way. And so different dimensions, not just 5D, you're able to access them now. So that's something that's good, and the powers that be, they was in on it. Let's just do 5D. We'll give them 5D. We'll do 4 5D. We'll let them niggas get 4 5D, and that should be good enough. And celestial spirit mother, primordial mother said, that's that you don't make the plans. You don't make you're not in control of this. What are you doing? And so you are able to access different dimensions interdimensionally through consciousness. For those that are in the know, you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to see it. Now it takes a little time for everybody else to catch up, but for those that can, there's people that already know about what I'm talking about. It's nothing new. So, but that I felt this week. I had a dream, and clear as day, I'm like, okay, what the hell? What's the dimension? What's going on here? What's going on? What's going on? So I do know that there's other gates that have been opened up for planet Earth. So that's a beautiful thing. But I ain't gonna hold you. I'm still excited about the black vagina. I am so excited. The guys say Black Madonna, Kali Ma, whatever. I am just so excited about the energy that was coming through that sun. I really am. And I know for those that have historically suppressed the divine feminine, have historically suppressed melanin, and they have like a vehement knee-jerk reaction, vehement hatred. You see how they was acting scared shitless about this eclipse. It was for a reason. Now I see why. Now I see why they're canceling school, closing school, state of emergency in every state, acting scared, closing down stuff, all this nonsense, telling people they can't look at the sun, they got to stay in and all this stuff. And I'm looking like, nah. If y'all scared, if the white people, if y'all scared at the top, something is telling me y'all not telling this story right. And I take my ass out there, and I'm sitting up there chilling, and it ain't nothing but some beautiful ass energy coming in, some high ass vibrations coming in from the sun and the moon or whatever else is going on. Ooh, this is Texas. What's going on in Texas? Oh, so I guess it's going down in Texas, Dallas, Texas. Y'all see Dallas, Texas? Ooh. Well, I wish I could show y'all this, but I don't want to get it. Do I get copyright strike if I share another? Because I'm watching it live too as we speak. Because I wanted to see. Oh, okay. So that's how we look in Texas right now. Whoa. If y'all could pull up your screen and type in Dallas, Texas with the eclipse, it looked like nighttime out there right now. It's so dark. See, now I ain't get like that out here. I ain't gonna hold you. It went like it wasn't. I thought that might have been it. That wasn't it then. If it's supposed to get that dark, it wasn't that damn dark when I was out there. It was bright sun. Then it went like a little. It just like everything. It just went a little dark. Like it wasn't a nighttime dark though. It just went like sun disappeared. Um, I don't think that was the eclipse then. That must have been just something the sun was doing. Because it's supposed to look like nighttime, they say. It's people out there. It's supposed to look like dead ass nighttime. That's what it's supposed to be. But yep. Now I really want to go out there when it's that nighttime because I really want to assess it. I can't feel the energy from the moon. I'm trying, and usually I can. I fucks with the moon. You know what I mean? Like I don't got nothing against the moon, but I just can't feel nothing from the moon this time. I feel everything from that sun. And they always want to say the sun is the masculine. No, these were the seven sisters. Like they got that all wrong too. But this is the sun. And if it was masculine, the sun is now damn feminine. That I could tell you that. If it was masculine, oh, the sun done took over the feminine that took over that. The divine feminine has completely taken over that sun because that's all I felt. And I can't feel nothing from the moon. I've been trying, and normally I can. I've always been. I can usually like tell the phases of the moon without even having to look it up. Like I can tell when it's waning and waxing and shit naturally. But like the sun is so powerful right now for me. I can only speak for myself, but that sun is so damn. It's like it's to me that, and maybe that's why the moon need to come and regulate because that thing is beaming, boy. And then it's supposed to be like solar maximum, so that could be another reason too why I can't feel nothing from the moon. Oh, okay, yeah. So I wish I gotta be able to show you guys this. I gotta be able to show. I think I get in trouble, but you should see how dark it was in Texas. It was so dark, and now it's getting back light. See, this is how it is now. But look how it just was. Can I? This was Texas. This is how dark it had got. Wait a minute. That's how dark it had got in Texas. That's how dark it got. That's how dark it got. Oh, what did I do? Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Let me. So it's supposed to, and now that's how it look now. Now it's looking like daytime again. Now it's like daytime. But yeah, it's supposed to be. I ain't get dark like that in Georgia yet. I don't know. Maybe it's coming. Maybe it's damn coming. I should run my ass on it out there when I see it coming. But I have to say, them birds was geeking, boy. Them birds, and when I tell the, I don't know if I should be sharing that. I'll keep that to myself. Yeah, but them birds, they respond to our energy, and they respond to the energy of the sun. But when they was out there, they was not acting like how they normally act. Woo! And they knew something was going on, but that was cool. It was peaceful. They weren't acting a fool. Them bees was acting a little weird too, because they're these were not just the hornet bee. These are the queen bees, them big ass bees with the big booties. Is a bunch of those there where I live. It's a bunch of them bees with the big booties. And when I tell you, man, them bees was acting weird too. But they stayed away from me this time. But usually they love it. I don't know. I'm like, I don't wear no perfumes or nothing like that. I put the clove because they don't like clove and they don't like peppermint and eucalyptus. So I had to put that on before I go out there because they just everywhere in that particular part of Georgia. I'm like, damn, and I had forgot because I had I've been in and out of Georgia for like what 7 years now, but I forgot that this particular area, them bumbo jumbo bees, they set up they nets right on your motherfucking house, and as soon as you go outside, they everywhere, and ain't nothing you can do. They just gonna be out there. So I said, damn. And I went out there, and they was on a behavior though. I have to say, them bees they was acting weird, but they was on their best behavior with that sun. But them birds, they was just like, I was trying to see how the dogs are barking more than you. The dogs was acting a little, and if they're, yeah, I heard them when the sun was really, really beaming out. Every time I would chant, I heard the dog, ruff, ruff, ruff. The dogs was acting. And so I just thought it was hilarious. I said, Lord have mercy. But yeah, this is a good time for the melanated woman. This is a good time for the divine feminine. This is a good time for ladies to get their ass out there in that sun. In that sun. Yep, sure is. It's nothing to be afraid of. And humans should be happy. They should be thinking about love. This is what you need to go out there in that sun when you think of I am love. I am God consciousness. I'm bliss consciousness. I'm God consciousness. I am peace. That's all you got to say. There's other things you can say and add to it. You can say, I am prosperous. I am wealthy. I am healthy. You can say whatever you want. But I just know, like, if you say that, I am God consciousness. I am bliss. I am peace. I am love. I am. And then whatever else you want to add to it. And get your ass out there and say that to the sun and thanking the sun, having gratitude, having so much gratitude for everything around you, everything that you are, having gratitude for animation of the of spirit in the body, of your body right now, just being alive, and you're gonna see that sun interact with you, and you show gratitude for that sun, and that sun is going to shower you down. Because I'm telling you, I was feeling like an orgasm. I was like, what? I didn't even know that could happen. I didn't know that the sun could, you know what I mean? Like I'm my 32 years of living. Yeah, I've witnessed some cool shit, but like that was like a whole nother level. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like, and you got to keep your cool because you don't want people thinking you crazy, and so you outside just standing out there. You got to keep your cool. But I'm sitting there like, with me in my situation, like people, all of a sudden, every time I go out, people want to go out and see what I'm doing, and so it seems, that times it gotta be coincidental, whatever. And I'm looking at, the lady said, "Did the eclipse come yet?" And at first I couldn't even hear what she said. I'm like, "What's she talking?" She's like, "Did it come yet?" I'm like, "What you talking about? Did what come?" That's what I said. Did what come? She said, "Oh, the solar eclipse. They said it's coming to 1 to 3." I'm like, "Oh, I don't know about it," but I guess she figured that's what I was looking because I was staring at the sun with a big ass smile on my face and twirling, and trying to appear normal, just like I was just enjoying the sun and day out. And I'm sitting over here like eyes rolling the back of my head, smiling from cheek to cheek, big ass Joker smile on my face, stared at the sun. I'm like, I can't even try to compose this. I'm trying. I'm trying to compose my cool. But God is good. God is good. That's all I gotta say. And that energy was feeling so amazing. So amazing. And that's I want everybody to experience that. I want everybody to be feeling like I'm loved today. Love, 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 joy, peace. Have real high vibrations if you can. Don't let nobody come in with no negativity. If that means you have to have isolation. Everybody wants to say, oh, isolation is bad for you. I don't know about all that. I mean, it depends. It depends. And then it also depends on your level of awareness. But I do think if you get to a certain level and you become the vibration of love, or if you know how to tap in and out, even if you do have some moments of feeling low or lonely, I find that isolation is incredibly protective at times. and it is easier to maintain your frequency if you are after a certain, goal. um and so today is a day, I would say, for people to have some solitude, good solitude, learn to sit with yourself and be at peace with yourself and to love yourself. They got you go and get you some, if you can get an Instacart order or whatever, and you go and you get you some $4 roses, or even more if you can afford more. But I'm saying they got these rose bunches where they like $4, $6, $10, and you go and you get you some roses delivered, or you go pick them up if you want to go out. Some people don't like to have people delivered to their house. That's understandable. You go out and you get you some roses. I got me some roses today. I had my other roses that just died, but you get you some fresh ass roses, and you because the roses are very, very high vibrational, believe it or not. They're one of the highest, that you can, one of the higher vibrational, herbs and flowers, and out of all of the herbs and flowers and whatnot, and plants, roses is damn near up there. That's why they give roses with love, and on Valentine's and all that. There's some metaphysical stuff with that. But if you can get you some nice little roses, you ain't got to get you a whole dozen. You get you half a dozen, you get a good price. Red ones, red roses, and whatnot, and you put them around the house too. Have a nice little cup of water. Have it real nice, and enjoy the day. Just enjoy some self care, enjoy some time with yourself. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I think I'm gonna get back on here to talk about that fresh and fit thing with the divine feminine, because if you notice, a lot of things have been getting exposed. A lot of people they've been wanting to bring back this weird, like, Kevin Samuels energy, alpha, this like ridiculous energy, and it is so beyond the times. And so Fresh and Fit, they were one that was trying to do that. The shaming of the women, the shaming of the divine feminine. And look at what happened with their platform. And we saw Marlon, the other dude, get embarrassed by the other white dude. That went viral. And as far as, and then we see what happened with the guy with the Chinese escort, and how they try to come off like these are some upstanding masculine men that want to that and it's the divine feminine that's the problem. And then this dude is sitting up there having unprotected sex with four women, and wanting to have his prostitute have an abortion, all this stuff. Very irresponsible male masculine behavior. And so they don't practice what they preach, and so they getting exposed. And I'm telling you, this is what this divine feminine is all about. We're not messing around. And I told you, Saturn is on her own thing. She's more mature and more disciplined. Uranus is not. Uranus is also touching this planet. I'm an Aquarius. January 22nd, 1992, life path 8. Okay? 22, master teacher. 11 is the octave of 22, master number. I'm connected to Saturn. I'm connected to Uranus. Saturn is the primordial head in charge. Now, we do know that's a satellite for planet Earth. It's been a satellite. However, Uranus is the obnoxious octave of Saturn. And Uranus, believe it or not, she's the one that's doing all this exposure shit. When we see, I know we like to say, oh, Saturn's the one that's giving this justice and karma. Saturn is not that damn obnoxious. This is Uranus, where we gonna put your motherfucking ass on blast. Fresh and Fit, that type of energy where you seeing people getting exposed and embarrassed and looking crazy out here. They saying one thing then doing another, and like fresh, that type of stuff. Oh, that's Uranus all day. And I'm saying as someone that's connected through to that energy on levels that is very, very deep. Most of my, like, if you look at most of my houses and stuff is Saturn and then Uranus. Like, I'm very connected to this energy. And so, oh yeah, that's Uranus doing that. Like, oh, y'all want to sit up there and desecrate the divine feminine and talk about all this stuff with women's and all that. Okay, let's expose these niggas. Let's expose what they really about, because they ain't about practicing what they preach. They ain't there yet. Divine masculine is not there yet. And instead of humbling themselves, it's all in this ego, and they want to fight the divine feminine and fight this new age that's coming in. They want to fight the divine feminine. They want you. They want Gilead, and they want the women to feel low about themselves, women to not know their power, not know their actual sacred power. If the divine feminine, if black women in particular knew how powerful they were, I mean, it's kind of like it devastating how much they don't know, but at the same time, it's like, what if they did know? I see why for the last 2,000 years, what has happened to the Black woman, given what I've experienced of their power, of my own power, and of their power. I totally understand why they spent the last 2,000 years desecrating Black women. Oh yeah, and try to brainwash you, propagandize you, where you don't know yourself, always showing the certain images of you looking crazy. Even now in their last dispensation, they still want to show the sexy reds and the sukianas and all that as the image of the Black woman and all this stuff. They ain't going out without a fight. They like, damn, man, we gotta, what can we do to lower the vibration of Black women? Is there anything we can do? This is what they thinking. Like, is there anything we can do, man, to prevent this from happening? We did everything. We enslaved these women. We broke these women down. We said that they was the bottom. We did everything, and this shit still popped off. How could this pop off like that? But from what I'm saying, and from what I know, had this Black woman known even during slavery, even during colonization, whatever we went through, had they never overthrew the power of the matriarch in the first place, and we have our sons to thank for that. But had none of that had popped off like that, the whole world would be so different right now, because the Black woman would have known her own power and capabilities of what she could do, and it would have never went down like that. But the divine feminine fell in a slumber. It fell in a deep ass slumber. What can I say? It sure did. On the help of homunculus females as well as the masculine overthrowing it. But I have to say, if this Black woman knew who she was, I mean, it would be a wrap. It totally would. It totally would. You can't have one or two or three Black women's, 3, 5, 10 Black women's know. We need the collective of Black women to know and to awaken. And they are. They are. It's slower than others, some slower than others, and some they just internalize so much of what the media has put out and so much of what we have endured, intergenerational curses, intergenerational traumas of beliefs about ourselves. All of that has to be contended with, including myself. I'm still contending with it. I ain't just reached the mountaintop and just saw, no. Y'all dealing with that. But just the minute from what I've experienced of the power of the Black woman, and from a minute level on just from my own power, not even fully activated, I said, oh, it's some more other shit. It's oh. I get it now. I get now why they come and they infiltrated the music like that with the hip hop and the bitches is hoes and skeet and hoes and hoes. Everything is about telling you nothing. This is what they do to the Black woman. And this Black woman is God in the flesh. And she don't even know it. She don't even know it. And then the Black woman herself will argue you down if you tell her this. She gonna come out with a picture of white Jesus. And if she gets you the picture of the Black Jesus, she don't even know that the Black Jesus was the one trying to usher in the age of divine feminine, telling the Black woman, bitch, wake up. He was trying to do 2,000 years ago what's happening now. And they thought it would be better if if we had one of our adjutants do it on the behalf of the divine feminine, and that plan didn't even work out. So now we back doing the same shit. But he, even if they do, they come and tell you, oh no, Jesus is, and then it's like we up in heaven, like palm face, really, like wake up. But it is what it is. But even you try to tell this Black woman, you try to wake her up and give her, and she just turns on you. She throws the other Black women under the bus. They hate the Black women, hate each other. A lot of the times. Not all the time, but a majority of the time. So my heart is broken in that aspect because you thinking, when I first came on the scene with this stuff, I was thinking, sister, Black women, we all gonna get along, we all gonna love one another, we all gonna da. And Black women can care less about that. They is so male identified and so broken and so out of their mind that they don't know none of the shit I'm talking about, and everything I'm talking to them is a whole foreign language. So it is what it is. But shout out to the beautiful ladies that do understand what I'm saying, regardless of where you are at in this planet, where you are out in this world, or what you do. I don't care what you do or what level you are at. If you understand, even if you rock with me and you understand what I'm talking about, I thank you, ladies, and even you fellas. It's some men that I remember I was on my little quantum entanglement dimensionality shit, and I was asking these black men, do you roll with the divine feminine or not? Y'all about to understand in a little bit. It's all gonna make sense, and they looking like, okay, I guess she in her moment. Oh yeah, I rock with divine feminine. Yeah, I rock with y'all. Yeah, and some black men would say, yeah. I said you got 2 days to respond. You got 2 motherfucking days to respond. You rolling with the divine feminine or not? Because we literally, I'm telling you, these are spirits is literally going around like putting people on lists or who they gonna expose, who they gonna protect. Y'all don't see what's going on the other side because you're just in the earth realm. But on the other side, like when it's like Donkey Kong, it's going down. It's like people adjutants, like it's a whole war setup. And not just war, but it's just a when you usher in a whole new paradigm. Yes, there's a lot of fighting celestially, but there is also like a supercomputer recoding itself too. It's like stuff recoding itself. It's like judgment. It's like all these things in one. And so when I could see, I felt all that going down in July, and I'm like, I'm going to these men that I could see on the other side that I have even known in past lives. There are some black men that I have known in past lives that are in this lifetime with me, and I knew things about them spiritually. And I just asked them, "You wrong with the divine feminine or not? You have 2 days to respond. You don't respond. Me on your head. Me on your head." And they were responding. A lot of the black men's, even the ones that you think is they out there so obnoxious and so masculine, or whatever. They was like, "Yep, I roll with the divine feminine." Because I was telling, I said I saw, and I know they probably was like, "Lord have mercy, what's going on with Kylie? What the hell she got?" Carolyn lost her damn mind. Who knows what they was thinking? But they were responding, said, "Yeah, okay, shit, I like the divine feminine. I'm rolling with it for sure. Oh yeah, I'll roll with that. Oh yeah, okay. What? Okay, what you say?" And I'm telling you, yeah, you're in a past life, and you black men say, "Okay, let her do her thing. Let her." I mean, I'm telling you, you know when you meet that masculine that is not of that deviant demonic spirit that has hatred against the divine feminine. You can feel that spirit from a mile away. It's you could see it on them sometimes, that spirit. And so to stay away from that kind of energy. And then some, that they're misguided and just uneducated. There are some divine masculine on this planet that's just literally very uneducated and brainwashed from what has happened. So they don't have a deviant spirit on them they don't have that deviant hatred spirit, but they still just don't. They have ignorance on them. So that's the thing too, where a lot of the divine masculine is around just ignorant and uneducated about the true nature of this universe. And then you got the ones of the male species that do know and they get it, and it's just like whatever. And those tend to be the most masculine and the most successful because they honor the divine feminine. They get more blessings through the divine feminine. They understand where the blessings come from, and they understand that it has no bearing on their masculinity. It don't take away from their masculinity. It don't hinder them as a man. It don't do nothing but actually free them, in a sense. Give them more give them more opportunities and probabilities for their own ascension. It's a very powerful thing when they finally come into that knowledge as well. If they ever do, and if not, oh well. But imagine if once the black woman comes into this knowledge, once the black woman embraces it and accepts it, game change. We can't just have a small group of priestesses or a small group of women to understand these things. We need the collective of black women too. Shit, we could reverse when we say night is day and night becomes day. If we were to say it and we were to believe it, it would be written. That is the power of the black woman. Night is day is night. It is so. Write it out. Next thing you know, that shit will happen. If the collective of black women knew their power, she wanted to bring some thunder. She could go out there. She could look. She could go say, "Thunder come, thunder will come." She go out there, she cover hers. And I'm talking about there are individual black women that could do this, by the way. There are individual black women that are that fucking powerful. Okay. Um, there was, we talk about the story of Julia Brown, where how they treated her, this black woman in America. They treated Julia Brown, treated her like shit. The white folks was being very racist to her. Black people didn't understand her. She was weird. She was a priestess. She was just, she had this shamanic energy. So they thought she was crazy and stuff. They treated her bad. And she told them when she died, she used to sing this song every day. When she died, she's taking the whole town with her. So if she died, she fucking up the whole town. She fucking it up because they treated her badly. When she died, what the fuck happened? Hurricane tore out the whole town during her funeral. Everybody dies. Everybody dies. And that town has never, ever, ever been rebuilt because they're scared to, because the white people know exactly what happened in that area. Same thing with Lake Lanier and all these other places. You go where they had drowned out black women and lynched black women's, and you go over there, and you, even to this day, they snatching up souls out of bodies in some of these places. What has happened? As I'm saying, there are individual black women. They call them magical Negro and all that shit is real. We talk about magical Negroes and all that stuff, and they be thinking this is for play. They usually like to show the men like Green Mile and all that. Oh, it's way more black women that do that shit. It's a lot. And I'm not knocking brothers. I'm just saying, like, it just is what it is. And so what happens is, you have individual black women that could make thunder and do all types of stuff with their brain and their body. Imagine if it's a group of black women that understand, a whole group, thousands upon thousands, and they say, we want that White House, we want these things, we want new governments, we want things for our communities, we want new intentional communities for our people, more empowerment, all types of things, and it will be done if this black woman know who she is. Now we say, well, can the brothers do it? Da, 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 da. The divine feminine gives rise to divine masculine. This is the laws of electromagnetism. I don't care what they tell you. They try to reverse AC to DC, DC to AC current. What they try to tell you about the difference between electrolytic batteries and other forms of electricity. This is just the way the galaxy runs. You get to the highest level of any secret society, they will finally tell you this damn information after you done did all this fuckery and bullshit just to find out at the end that the god is a black woman. Then what? This is literally the final thing that they tell you, by the way. After they actually make you do, after they make you curse yourself, they make you curse your bloodline generationally by doing all this horrific stuff and make you take all these oaths and to fit in, to get in, blood out. And then you get up to the top and you find out and you pretty much are in for life, and you can't even find a way out. That's the karma that they feel like that's the punishment for even for not even seeking your own enlightenment, but seeking the things of the material realm. And there is some secret societies that set up. That's not all of them are set up that way, by the way. Not all of them. Not by long shot. There's some where that are really there to protect ancient knowledge that is from intergenerational bloodlines, knowledge that they're heirs to, now wisdom and sacred geometry and sacred sciences that that have been inherited pretty much. That is a thing too. That is true. That those things exist. But I'm talking about the ones that's running this world, like the one that got the power over the 3D realm still. That's losing its power. That is losing, that it has come under another interdimensional order. That they won't tell, the lower people don't even know what the fuck going on because it's compartmentalized. But that one is the one where they do all that fuckery. They're the ones that stole ancient knowledge from another dimension that it had no business twisting. That they didn't really necessarily understand. And it wasn't humans that did it. It was another entity that did it, that taught it to humans. Those were the entities that stole the knowledge. Okay? Now, people get mad. Like me saying this, they feel like I'm coming at their cult or whatever. So they feel like, oh, we're going to come after you for coming after our cult. But whatever. It is what it is. But like I said, what we do know is that this divine feminine is motherfucking here to stay. It ain't going nowhere. Yes, baby Uranus is obnoxious as hell. And you know what? I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. Growing up, I always knew, about, obviously I'm Aquarius, ruled by Saturn, Uranus, whatever. I ain't gonna hold you. I always fucked with Uranus. I just always. I'm telling you, even as a kid, when I was younger, I used to be drawn to Uranus, but Saturn was always trying to get my attention, always wanting my attention, always wanting me to pay attention to her. And I remember, like, I would use like Uranus as my logos and stuff. Like, that's just me, because it is an octave of that Aquarius energy, but it's more childlike. It's definitely obnoxious. So your Saturn always be the chrome mother. This is the mother give, and if she imparted an octave of her into Uranus, it's definitely the child version. It's definitely an obnoxious child like energy that comes from Uranus when it comes to her definitions of justice and her definitions of exposing and getting shit in balance. Like, it's like you could see it. Like, a lot of my energy is Uranus. Like, you could feel it. But I it's interesting to see that energy play out too. Like, when you see the stuff with like a fresh and fit, or even that stuff with Kevin Samuels, that's, believe it or not, that's more of that Uranus obnoxious. Like, oh really? Okay. hmm hmm And she has to be railed in. Um, it just is what it is. It just is what it is. So I think I said what I wanted. It's 3 o'clock. How long? I've been talking for a damn hour. I'm gonna talk for an hour. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.